Good morning, YouTube. What's going on, everybody? It is 5:30. Yep. And I'm now leaving the truck stop. So, yeah, I'm going to be in rush hour traffic in Atlanta, but yeah, it is what it is. It's all good. Alright. Rose, you just seen that arrow. There's two arrows. There's an in and an out. But that one guy was not sure which way he was going. But anywho, we got 146 miles and we'll be in Austell. That's where I gotta go to get my empty from. Yeah, we headed that way. Yep. I'll make sure I don't turn. I've turned right here before. Luckily, I was bobtailing. I was able to get down there and get turned around. But yeah, if I hadn't have been bobtailing, I'd have probably been screwed. I don't know where the hell that road goes. But anywho. Oh yeah. Alright, we headed north, folks. Let's go. Trick it up. Woo-woo. Let's go. This wiggle wagon in front of me wiggling awfully much. Oh, yeah, he's making me nervous. He can go on and get over in the right lane. You know what? I know you're not going nowhere because you're damn FedEx, so they train y'all to stay in the middle, I guess. Anywho. There we go, folks. Alright, well, I'll get back with them. Alright, folks, yeah, we are 25 miles from 475. We're 125 miles from Austell. Yep. Whether that's where I'm going to get my hip or not, I don't know, but that's the way that's where I'm headed right now. Hell, he might have me go into Kennesaw to get a hip. I don't know. Hell, he might have me get a load out of Austell or Kennesaw. I don't know. I just know I'm headed north. In about 45 minutes, I'll send him a message. Right now, it's still only 5:45, so man, my dash clock is way fast, but it's saying it is 3 minutes to 6. Yeah, I gotta change that a little bit. Anyhow, yeah. So we're moving right along. Alright, folks, we're 2 miles, about 2.5 miles from 475. Yeah, it's still a little early to get over in the lane, but it won't be long. I'll be getting to the left because it's a left turn up here. Yeah. So, there's the sign for it. 2 miles. Now we're 2 miles away. And yeah, I think this lane will put me on 475 too, so I'll just stay right here with this lane. Alright. get back with y'all up here shortly. Man, look at all the trucks parked on the ramp over there for 475. Yeah. I don't know why they do that. I mean, right there, as soon as you come off of 475, there's a couple of truck stops. But, anywho. Yep. Now we on 475, folks. Well, it's so nice to have cruise control, Lord. I've been so long without it, it is nice to have it. Alright. Now, we're on 475. We're 98 miles from Austell. So we're getting her done. And now we're going into the dark. Alright, folks. Right here, we're going to be coming off of 475, getting back on the 75. Yeah, you can't really see much there, but see right here. Yep. Alrighty then. Scale up. Well, I ain't worried about the scale. I'm bobtail, so. But anyhow, there is a scale right here. Once you come off of 475 back on the 75, 12 miles up the road is where the scale is. Or not even 12, 11 miles. The 191. And we're at the 178. So yeah, it's 12 miles. Yeah. Anyhow. 13 miles to be exact, but who's being exact here? Alright. Still ain't sure where I got to go, but I'm making to find out. It's almost 6:30 now, yeah. Get Indy out of Austell. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was still recording. I just sent a message. Y'all heard me talk texting, I guess. Anywho, alright. Well, I'll let y'all know here shortly what we're doing. Alright, I got my marching orders. We're getting an Indy out of Austell. So, yeah. Oh boy. And then I gotta ask Cleveland to live load. What a deal. So I got a live load. So yeah, means I'm gonna be there for a while. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I could have stayed at home longer. Hell, he told me to go back home last night. I could have stayed home longer, but the longer I stay home, the longer he's gonna keep me home. So I'm better off just to leave. But anywho, alright. Well, like I was saying, yeah, I was better off just go ahead and leave. And that way, you know, I get up here in like this situation, I got a live load. But if I'd have waited until Friday to come out, then live load, it'd have been probably Saturday getting out of there, and I'd only have one load. Now it's Wednesday going up there, just say it takes them until tomorrow to get loaded, because they just come up from a shutdown. So say if it takes them till late tonight or tomorrow to get loaded, and then it's still okay, because tomorrow's Thursday and I still got time to make it to Dallas, Waco, and back. So that'll give me 2 loads for a check. You know, my normal check is 4 loads, but 2 loads, that's like working half a week, or I guess, yeah. Anywho, alright. Well, I need to get over this exit. I don't want to be in the exit lane. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all. And here's the scale, folks. What's going on? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, look at that traffic over there. It's a mess. We made it off the exit. Now we got about half a mile up here to where we got to turn. Alright, folks, now we looking for, I think it's White Road is where we turn at. Yep, that's the name of the road, White Road. See, I don't know the name of all these roads. I know how to get there, but I don't keep track of all these road names. But this is the way when we originally started running this out of Austell, this is the way we would come in. And this is a hill. I mean, I'm steady pulling right here, which bobtailing ain't too bad, but you pulling a loaded trailer up these hills, yeah. See right here, you dip down and then back up. It's basically a pool all the way to the yard over here. Anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all at the yard. Well, we ain't quite there, but yeah. This is some more of the hill right here. And it ain't really coming over well on camera, but yeah, it's a pretty good sized hill. And we do have a hill coming the other way too, but it ain't as bad as this one. That's why I started coming in the other way. I always go out the way we just come in. That's the way we're going to be going out. Yeah. But first, I gotta find it empty. All right. Well, let me in. Thank you. Well, let's find us an empty trailer. Hopefully, I ain't got to do too much searching. Well, nothing yet. That one's red tagged, so I can't take that one. We got one there's red tagged. Let me go around back and see what we got. And nope, that one's loaded. So we ain't grabbing that one. I was big say there's an empty, but nope, it's loaded. Sheesh, not good. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks, right there we have us an empty. Yep. Yeah, we got two of them, but I'm gonna take this first one here. I got to drop it, and the landing gear works better on this one. So when I go up to Cleveland, I got to drop it on the door to get it loaded. So I want one that's got decent landing gear. And so yeah, I'm definitely gonna take this one. And since I'm live loading, I can go on and get the truck and trailer washed, because the trailer's gonna stay with me all the way to Dallas. So that's good too. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright. Let's get out of here, folks. We do need a washout, so if the truck wash side is not backed up, I'll get everything done. But if it's backed up, then I'm just getting a washout. But we'll see. We'll see. Yep. I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks, here we go. Here we go. Yep. Alright. That Kennesaw Trucking, are they based out of Kennesaw? Is that why they call it Kennesaw Trucking? I don't know. That's what I'm assuming, though. Matter of fact, let me do a little Google search here. Kennesaw Trucking address. They're in Rydell, Georgia. Well, why would they call it Kennesaw Trucking when they're out of Rydell, Georgia? That's why it made me give. Is Rydell close to Kennesaw? I don't know. But anywho, alright. I see a lot of downhill now. Well, we got this little hump here. Alright, I'll get back with them. Oh my God. Look at all that traffic coming from down there. I ain't never gonna get out of here. No, and it's clear to the left, but I'm not clear to the right. No, well, I get out of. This is one place, if any place needs a red light, it's right here. But I guess ain't enough traffic comes off of this road here to warrant a red light. I don't know. I know I've seen a couple bad wrecks right here. Yeah. Alright, I got a chance coming up here from the left after these two cars. And yep, and these cars coming from the right. Or cars coming from the left now. Clear to the right, clear to the right. They still shit coming from the left. Ugh! I ain't never gonna get out of here. Ugh. I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. Well, from the looks of it, the highway is backed up because people are backed up on the ramp. Just on the ramp is backed up. So I imagine the highway is going to be a mess. Yep. But it's okay. $2 Tuesdays every Tuesday, 5 to 10. But look at here. Yeah, you special, huh? Oh boy. Alright, well. Y'all see what we dealing with. Traffic. Yeah, they in a Range Rover, so they think they special. Anyhow, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Oh boy, right into the sun we go. And this I do not understand. For the life of me, I don't understand why they do. They put a stoplight on the ramp, but as soon as you get to it, it turns green. So you don't even... They don't even stop you, really. I mean, nah, I've never understood that. A red light on a ramp makes no sense. But, anywho, alright. Well, we're gonna be a while trying to get over here to the wash. So, yeah, I'll get back with y'all. We get to 285. Alright, folks, we on the ramp for 285. Yeah, there's a little bit of traffic, had to fight back there, but it wasn't too bad. There's more traffic on the ramp than was actually on the highway, to be honest. But, anywho. Yep. Now we get on 285, we go into the first exit. Of course, that's where the washout is. But I ain't sure I'm doing a washout or washing everything. Yeah. Now that I'm pulling a trailer, I can't drive this bitch like a car. I got to be more proactive instead of reactive. You know, plan my turns and plan everything. But, yeah, it's all good. You know, even most of the time, unless I'm in bumper-to-bumper traffic, you know, I still turn like there's a trailer behind me. You know, it's just muscle memory. You always swing wide. And even when I'm bobtail a lot, I can catch myself swim. But wait a minute, you ain't got no trailer, stupid. but it's just natural, I guess. I don't know. Anywho, right here, half mile RX. Alright, here we are. I was fixing to go around this car, but I had a funny feeling they was exiting too. Yeah, but they ain't doing about 40 miles an hour. That was on the interstate too, 40 miles an hour. But, anywho, alright. So those of you that know this area, this exit 12 on the 285 bypass, this is where the Petro truck stop is in Atlanta. Also, the Blue Beacon truck wash. Yep. And a whole bunches of traffic. Yeah. Alright, we got a break. Cool. Alright, now right up here. Petro's right there on the left. We gotta go past the Petro for the truck wash. And let's see. I can't see yet. Can't see what they got going on in the sun. When I looked over there, the sun was right in my eyes. I couldn't see nothing. But both washout bays are open, so that's good. And it looks like they got a wash bay empty. That's good too. So if that's the case, that's the one I'm going in. And that is the case. So we're gonna get it all done, folks. Yep. Let's go with this one. Both of them did, actually. Alright. I'll get back with y'all. Alright, here we go, folks. Here we go. Yep. The one guy washing didn't look too happy about me getting all three done, but it is what it is. Alright, I'll get back with y'all shortly. Okay, we almost done here, folks. I forgot to I was going to take the phone out with me and record them washing it, but I forgot all about it. Time I got out the truck, they'd already started, and yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll get out and do a walk around when we get outside the bay here. See what we got. Alright, I'll get back. Alright, here we go, folks. Here we go. Didn't take too long, about 15 minutes. Not bad. Yeah. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna wait for it to dry to do the walk around, because that's when you can see everything. So, yeah. We can see how good or bad they done after it dries. So we're gonna go on and blow dry this bitch. Go to the 296, get some fresh drink, Yep. And heading north. We got 133 miles to Cleveland. That means we're about 47 miles from the truck stop. Yep, yep. Alright. I was just glad, boy, I was sweating it. I was going to crank the truck back up and the damn cruise control wasn't going to work, but it appears that it's still working. Yep. Because I hadn't shut it off since we left the yard and he cleared all the codes on it. That's the last time it's... Oh, Lord, what the hell? He can't fit in there. Dude, you can't fit in there. Oh, what the hell you were trying to do? But, anywho, alright, we're rolling on. Coming to a stop. Yeah, we definitely coming to a stop. So much for blow drying. Ain't blow drying nothing. We are, yeah, in traffic. All right, well, we're 6.5 miles from 75. Yep, yep. All right, I'll get back with y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, yep. All right, folks. We're 1 mile away. All right, here we are, folks. 296. Go in here and get some drink and some food. Now I'll get back with y'all. All right, folks. Let's see what we got here since the wash job. Yeah, y'all can't really see the streaks. I was gonna say, see. Well, there's one. You can see why they call them streak and beacon. Yeah. Wheels look pretty good. Got the frame good. Back of the cab, yeah. Yeah, they didn't do too bad. Catwalk. I normally got mud flaps there, but I forgot to get extra. Alright, not too bad. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. Got what I needed from here. Yep. I'm gonna go run this last 85 miles, whatever it is. And probably sit the rest of the day. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. And now we just had another one pass me and him both. Now, if I could go, I would go. But now this dude is not getting out in the middle lane. Come on, man. Now we're down. he gonna get me run over 55 miles an hour. He has no business being in this damn lane if that's all he can do. What the hell? I'm probably going to have to pass him in the left lane the way it looks. He's not going to get out of this center lane. And there's people in the right lane to where I can't get past them. So I'm probably going to have to use this left lane if I plan on passing them. And that I ain't decided yet. See, I'm glad I hadn't went out there. There's police right up here on the right. Right there's the police. Now see, that's just how my look was. I was considering going to that left lane, and then I seen him. Alright, folks, anyhow. Oh shit, he's moving. I was gonna say I'll get back with y'all when I get past him, but hell, he moved out of the way. What a deal. Alright, well, anyhow, I will get back with y'all. We're about 3 miles from the state line. Alright, folks, right up here gonna be the state line. Yeah, we're about 2 miles from it. No, not even 2 miles, 1 mile. 1 mile from the state line. Yeah. Anywho. Sorry about that. I was just looking off at the trees and the water. Looking at all the water. Alright, folks, anyhow, right. Y'all can see the big blue sign up there on the right. That's going to be the state line. Right there. Welcome to what? Tennessee, folks. Yep. We're in Tennessee, Chattanooga. Local time is 10:45. And it is, 74 degrees. Beautiful day out today. Well, now it is anyway. It rained in a few minutes ago. It wasn't so beautiful. But yeah, rain's gone now, so pretty good. Maybe I needed a little bit of rain to rinse the rest of the soap off of the truck. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, now wasn't so bad coming through Chattanooga. Normally, yeah, but traffic going south is messed up right now, but going north ain't too bad. Nope. Which is surprising. Especially it still being morning. Normally, well, yeah, this afternoon, this side will be backed up. Yeah, I think, never mind. Anywho, we're 23 miles from Vienna Mars. Alright, folks. Yeah, I got to get over. We're 12 miles. Yeah, we're coming up to the top of the hill here. So we're 12 miles from Cleveland. Well, not from Cleveland, from Vienna Mars. Yeah. And yeah, now we're topping the hill. But anywho, I don't need no food. I got drink. Got everything I need. Hopefully they load me. So if they don't, I don't know what else we're gonna be doing. Alright, I'll get back with you. Alright, here's the exit, folks. Exit 27, Paul Huff Parkway. We're gonna make it right. Then the first right. And then they're half a mile down on the left. Alright, folks. Right up here on the left. And I'm still in disbelief of these new hours that they got here, but okay. Man, there's a whole bunch of traffic coming. It's like they opened up the gates down at the other end of Cleveland. And they all come this way. Damn. Alright. Thank you. Y'all see that? That tanker let me through. Alright. So, yeah. I'll get back with y'all. Alright, we in the gate here now. I gotta go over here to shipping and call them and see what door they want me to get on or what the plan is. And yeah, let me make sure I pull up here in their parking spots. Well, folks, what we have here is failure to believe that they are done already. I got here at, let me see what time. Let me see here. I don't even think it's been an hour. Let's see. 11:15 on the door. So it's 1:15, so 2 hours. And I was thinking I was gonna be here for tonight. What a deal, what a deal. Let me do my tug test. Yep, we're good. Alright. Now we're gonna pull around here to the back lot, and I'm gonna slide the axles. I'm gonna walk y'all with me while I do that, just so I can show this one subscriber how to slide the axles. I've showed it probably half dozen times or more, but I'll show it again. Alright, let me get back and get leveled out, then that's when I'll move it. finish my pre-trip up in the computer for this trailer. I gotta add it. Oh yeah, looks like it's gonna rain too, but yeah, it is what it is. Oh God. You know, I've figured out them speed bumps in this place unless they put them in for them yard jockeys to slow down, because I didn't ever haul ass through this yard. But evidently somebody was, for them to put them damn speed bumps up in here. Alright, I'm gonna pull off to the side here, and we're gonna slide the axles, and see, right about here it's pretty level, and I'm out the way, I think. Yeah, when I get back, right here, let's go. All right, so you gotta lock the pipe, you gotta lock it in. And you walk your ass back here. And look right here. See right here? There's a pin. You pull that pin. That releases those. There's 4 of those locking pins. So that releases those. Then you go back to your truck and put it in reverse and move the axles back closer to the front. But right now, it's all the way back. It's not legal. And the weight ain't nowhere close to being right neither. So we're gonna slide the axle backwards. Maybe. Let's get on the release. Well, I thought I was gonna slide these axles. Oh, another one of these pain in the ass. Oh, I'll get back with y'all. All right, folks. I got the axles to slide. I had to go spray them with lubricant to get them to slide. Yeah, it's getting bad when you got to do that with almost all of them. I didn't have to do it when it was empty. They slid real easy when it was empty, but once it was loaded, it didn't want to slide. But anywho, we're gonna put this on here and see what we weigh. All right, so what that tells me is I am 1,506. I'm leaving. All right, let's try this again. What that shows me is I'm 1,560 pounds over on the trailer. So that's 4, 8, 12. That's 5 holes I got to move it, and I got plenty of room on the drives because I'm only 30,000 on the drives. So we're good to go. Let me get a picture of that. All right. So I'll get back with y'all. All right, folks. Here we go. Here we go. I got everything all moved now. And now let's get on up out of here. Oh, God. I'll call you back or get back with y'all. All right, all right. Boy, that's a pretty view right there. You're looking over all the tops, all the hills out there. And yeah. Anyhow, here's where we're getting on 75 South. Yep. And we're going to mosey on. I don't have a whole bunch of time to talk. I've already had to delete 8 minutes of the video to keep going. So, just letting y'all know we're getting on the big road. I'll get back with y'all when we get into Chattanooga. And we have more rain. More rain. Just great. But, oh, look, just that quick it's gone. Alright, well, anywho, yeah, that rain from earlier had already dirtied up the truck. It ain't as bright and shiny as it was, you know, from all the rain earlier to spray off the cars in front of me. It's already messed it up. So yeah, I'm probably one of these. Well, I don't know. I'll get back with y'all. All right. Now we're going down the other side of the hill here. You know, coming north, there ain't much of a scenery, but going this way, which I started the camera a little bit too late, but there is somewhat of a scenery. You can see the houses down there. Well, not really moving too fast, but anyhow, you can see the tops of the houses and trees and shit a minute ago, but yeah, I was a little late on the trigger. All right, folks, we're back in Chattanooga. Well, yeah, we're back in Chattanooga. We're about a mile away from 24. We've been in this stop and go traffic now for a couple miles. But yeah. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, this is all the new shit they've been working on for 15 years. I think this is where they was flooded at a month or so ago too. Right in here is where all the water was at. Here on the road. Yeah. You know, they give you 2 more lanes, but 2 of them lanes exit off right there. And now we're right back down to where we was at before. Well, alright, here's the Chattanooga view, folks. Yep. Alrighty then. Right up here is going to be Lookout Mountain, and you got the Tennessee River. But, for now, I'm going to slow down for this 40-mile-an-hour curve. Looks like, no, maybe not. They can say they're stopping ahead, but no, maybe not. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, folks, we're about 12 miles from 59 South. I'll get back with y'all when we get there. And there's the river, folks. Yep. There it is. And there's Lookout Mountain. Yep. Alright, now I'll get back with y'all at 59. Alright, folks, right here. Well, right there. Welcome to Georgia, folks. Local time is 2:30. 2:30 local time, and it is 85 degrees. Yep. And And we got about 21 miles in Georgia before we'll be in Alabama. We got 2.5 miles. We're over here to 59 South. Hey folks, welcome to Alabama. Local time is 1:50 and it's 82 degrees. Alright, yeah, we fixing to cross over to the northbound side. Yep. You know, it's nice to see they repaving down through there. Yeah, because y'all know, if y'all follow me for a while, I don't use that right lane all the way down through here because it will beat you to death. If you wore false teeth, it would rattle them out your mouth if they wasn't glued in. But they getting there. They working on it. Yep. Alright, let's get back with you. Just cannot win. Alright. Yeah, I just had to delete some more shit where I continue on today. I guess I talked a lot of shit this morning. But anyhow, yeah. I just can't get away from this damn rain today. And now my clean truck, you can already, well, you can't really see it. I can see it on the window, the dirt line from the windshield wipers and the water, the spray on the truck. So, yeah. Anyhow, it is what it is. We almost to Steele. Am I going to stop at Steele? Well, probably. I think I'm going to go on down to McAllen, to be honest, instead of stopping at Steele this time. Because if I stop at Steele, then that's a long day tomorrow to make Dallas. So I can go on to McAllen this afternoon. And, yeah. Anyhow, we got a sweet-ass Kenworth coming up here. We can get ready to record that. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, old purple W9. It had the matching mud flap, purple mud flaps with the hangers. Yep. He had it all tricked out. Can use a little work on the paint though, the roof of the truck. All the paint's peeling, but the rest of it looked pretty good. But anyhow, you couldn't see that. Alright, well, we got 45 miles down here to 45 miles, and then we'll be on 459. And that's another 30 miles, about 90 miles, 85, 90 miles, we'll be in McAllen. That'll work. You know, folks, I originally was going to stop in Steele. I'm past Steele now, and I was going to stop in McAllen, but now I got to get the truck service, and that's in Tuscaloosa. So, alright, folks. I don't remember the last thing I said, but yeah, we on 459. Yep. And we got about 12 miles over here, 13 miles to the fuel stop, and then from there it's another 25, 30 miles over to where I'm about 25, 30 miles over to where I'm getting the truck serviced. They stay open until 10 o'clock, but they don't open up till 6. Now, if they opened up earlier than 6, I would just stay in McAllen and go get it done early in the morning, but yeah. 6 o'clock their time is 7 o'clock my time, so I'm normally rolling between 4 and 5 o'clock my time, so I don't want to sit around till 7. So I'm going to go on and get it done today. Yep. Alright, folks. There we are. Getting back on that 20. Yep. And I need to go on and get in this lane because we're going to be exiting right off. Yep. Gonna get fuel. That's it. I ain't going in and get no food or nothing. I'm just gonna get fuel. And then go on down the road and get the truck serviced. Yep. Anywho. Oh, this don't look good. Looks like the exit for McAllen is backed up for some reason. Yeah, this ain't a good sign. Not a good sign. Oh boy. Yeah, we are stopped. I ain't never seen it this bad. Man, if I didn't need the fuel, I'd go on and worry about it somewhere else. But I'm right at a quarter tank, so I need it. I mean, yeah, this just don't make no sense. But, anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. I mean, let's see, I'd have to go to the 100 to come back east to get off. Yeah, that's 8 miles round trip to do that. And, I'll just sit through this. Yep. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, we made it through that mess, folks. Now we're fixing to pull in here and see how bad this is. Hopefully, I don't care where the pump's at. I'll take one all the way at the end if I have to. And every pump is full. Are you serious? Oh wait, I think the one down here on the end is open. Yep, it sure is. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, folks, it took less time to pump the fuel in all 3 tanks than what it did for me to get off that exit. Yep, 10 minutes and I'm done fueling everything. Looks like they're going to put another bridge across here too, or a temporary bridge. I don't know what they're doing. Or cars only bridge, hell, who knows. For the residential people, yeah, like a cars only deal. For the people that live down there at the end. Well, they damn sure ain't no sleeping on this ramp right now. Ain't no room for nobody to be sleeping. Alright, well, we're getting back on 20 here. We got with the 104, we're going to the 77, so 26 miles. Folks, right here's gonna be our exit coming up for the service, getting the truck serviced. It's gonna be Buttermilk Road, exit 77. This is where the TA is. I always stop at to get Taco Bell or Popeyes. Which today's probably gonna be Popeyes if they got chicken, but we'll see. Anywho, we're going to get off here and get truck service, and then I'll get back with y'all. after I get done. It's 5:40 now, my time, so let's see what time we get done. I don't know what it is with this truck. Every time I get it serviced, they got to hook the machine to it to reprime it. The primer thing don't work. I guess, I don't know. All I know is every time they got to hook the machine to it. Folks, now we just going to head right on over here to the TA and go in and get something to eat. We're going to call her quits right here. Yeah. It's been a long enough day. So yeah, we're going to call her quits. Oh, sorry folks, I didn't realize I was still recording. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. Yep. Yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. Yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. Yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. Alright folks, we all backed in now. We here at the truck stop. And we are done for today. So yeah, if y'all made it this far, thanks for watching TTVE, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.